time for legs. Elbow's a little wonky, but it is overdue. We're gonna do a hamstring focused leg day, I think. So, plenty of RDLs, hip press, leg curls, leg extensions, calf raises, abs and cardio, probably. I drank that pre-workout a little too early, so we're not going to speed too much on the way to the gym and die. The thing that helped me the most with my joints after my antibiotic issue was definitely BPC 157 and something called True Niagen, which upregulated NAD, which helps signal like mitochondrial repair. Those two together with a little bit of time really brought me back from the brink. Because now we're 18 months into lifting again, and it is insane. Like, yes, it's super hard to make gains in the beginning, no matter where you are at. But I'm not making them from the beginning. See, I know what I need to do. I know how I need to eat. I know how I need to recover. And I'm able to train now. So I'm remaking all of my newbie gains. Well, I'm not even just newbie gains. I'm retaking my holy gains. And it's so fast. Because 18 months after lifting again, I'm pretty close to what I was after about three and a half years of training with like 9 months of a shoulder surgery recovery. So it's not too bad. I'm just pleased I can go to the gym again. Progress doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy I can make improvements. Like I'm a psychopath who would probably work out and lift even if my body didn't grow muscles from it. Just like that routine aspect is my favorite part. I mean, yeah, seeing your progress is great. But having that part of your day where it's just you, it's great. And it's also social too if you live with people. Wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I mean, I would have it another way. I would have been triples from the beginning, but here we are.
The first thing I do when I get into the gym is about 15 minutes in the sauna. Today's warm-up starts with foam rolling, beginning with our thoracic spine. Next, foam rolling the lats, thinking about externally rotating my shoulder, and actually not being on the shoulder joint with the foam roller here. Foam roller is just moving up and down the fibers of the lat. Because it's a leg day, we're going to do a little ankle warm up here, just bouncing around, making sure the back heel stays planted, not doing under too much load. I'm shifting my weight onto my non-stretched ankle here. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, so my connective tissue is really loose. Don't expect to have mobility like this off the start. It's important to have loose ankles and hips for squats. Starting our hamstring banded warm-up. It's important to keep your hip pinned to the floor. My mental cues are driving my non-working leg, heel first, into the ground, and creating like a tripod, 3 points of contact with that and my upper body. All the while maintaining firm contact with the working glute, letting a slight bend occur in the knee, really feeling the stretch in the hamstring. This is a fantastic warm-up for your hamstrings because it's an active stretch rather than a static stretch. Next phase of this warm-up is a bit of a hip sweep. Another active stretch. Cues here are the non-working leg again is being driven into the ground. Keeping both shoulders pinned and trying not to hit people. Next up for the warm-up is some glute bridges. Fantastic way to prime your core and your glutes. Your core's not flexing, you're not working. What I'm thinking about here is keeping my upper back on the ground, driving through the midfoot, exploding with the glutes. And as I come down, think about kind of slowly peeling your back onto the ground. Keeping your glutes tight the entire time, letting your hips fall, and then popping up the second you feel your butt touch the floor. Next step of the warm-up, 1 minute plank. Just priming everything again. Well, here's the final step of the warm-up. I spam these internal and external shoulder rotations pretty much every lift. First real leg movement of the day is seated hamstring curls. Starting with 2 warm-up sets, no rest between, very low weight, just really feeling the muscle work here. First working set. Real strong focus on the eccentric. Slight squeeze and pause at the bottom. Holding the weight the entire time. Making sure my back is flat or even more so leaned forward. Next up will be some standing calf raises. I opted to do these body weight today. I'm not going through a full range of motion each rep. I'm mainly focusing on the very deep stretch into about neutral, bouncing up on the balls of my feet. I'm doing about 15 reps of these and only 3 sets. The last isolation exercise before our main compound movement of the day is just leg extensions. 3 sets. Aiming for 10 reps, very slow, very controlled. After the first set, I decided to do these isolaterally, meaning 1 leg at a time. Hip press is the main compound movement for today, where all the gains will be made. I did 6 sets of about 6 to 8 reps per set. That tapered off in the latter sets, but I did up the weight a little bit. I was hesitant about my knee, as I felt it kind of bother me on my last set of leg curls. But my knees felt great, because this machine is so fantastic. I was able to save all of my intensity for the big compound lifts. Get some quality pain-free stimulus in. But the fatigue was kind of getting to me. I told myself I had 6 sets in me, so here we go. The knees were feeling great, so I added an extra 50 pounds on the top 2 sets. I took ample rests between this and the last set. The fatigue was really coming into play, but I tried to keep the quality of the reps high. Stay safe.